Well, if you still have the strength to laugh, you've come to the right place. Jeff Allen is here with more stand-up comedy for a Huckabee.tv exclusive. Give it up one more time for our friend Jeff Allen.
Do you ever just have this feeling of deja vu? I have to tell you this. 4 years ago, my wife, my lovely wife, comes to me. I'm 59 years old. 4 years ago, I'm 59. She comes to me. She says, "You need to get diagnosed." I said, "For what? I feel great." She said, "That attention deficit stuff, it's driving me insane." I said, "What are you talking about?" She says, "You tell me you'll do things and then you don't do them." I didn't have the heart to tell her that's not attention deficit, that's passive aggressive. And I've worked long and hard to develop that skill. But I agreed. I said, all right, I'll do it. Anyway, I got diagnosed. Apparently, I have it. It's no shock to anybody. But I don't even understand attention deficit. How do you quantify and measure attention? Don't you have to know what full attention is before you know what a deficit of attention is? I've been around fully attentive people in my life. They're frightening people. We used to call them meth addicts. I don't know what you call them, but you got some guy glaring at you for 20 minutes. Louie, blink, you're frightening people. What? And I thought my wife was going to talk to me about my hypochondria. I'm a functioning, not clinical, I'm a functioning hypochondriac. And understand this. This is how God protects his children. It's my ADHD that keeps my hypochondria manageable. On those days that I've convinced myself that I need an ambulance, by the time I actually get to the phone to call one, I've been distracted 4 or 5 times, so. I do wind up in the kitchen. I got the telephone, but I can't remember why I'm holding the telephone, and that's when I ordered the pizza, so. My kids love me. Dad's dying again, really, pepperoni pops, come on. And of course, Tammy mocks me. I'm not making this, we'll be laying in bed watching Discovery Channel on some strange new disease. Not 4 minutes into it, Tammy leans over. "You got it yet?" Thinking about it. "What's a nodule?" They keep talking how bad nodules are. I don't even know what a nodule is, and whoop, now I'm feeling nodule-y. Kids are yelling down the hall, "Breadstick, shut up, you punks, I could die on you." And if that isn't bad enough, I got granddaughters now that go to preschool. You've never been sicker in your life till you spend time around kids that go to preschool. Why the CDC hasn't shut down every preschool in America is beyond me. You want a flu vaccine? Scrape the cheek of a 5-year-old coming out of a preschool. You get enough inoculations to inoculate half the country. They're little germ magnets. They give stuff to each other. They don't care. Pfft, give that to your papa. And my granddaughter waits till I'm sleeping on the couch and she just walks over and stares at me. And did you know, because of gravity, everything in her little mouth is splashing on my face. It's awful. It's like sleeping under a toxic rain pipe. It's just this vanilla wafer Kool-Aid paste that falls from her lips. And as soon as I open an eyeball, "This is from Tommy, Papa." Oh, that's Ebola. I haven't had that one yet. And the worst is when they take a drink out of your water. They give the glass back, and there's this 6-course meal floating around the top. It's like, whoa, you know, Papa will get a new water. Water shouldn't have 40 grams of fiber in it, that's all I know. It's awful. And you tell yourself when they get older, it'll be better. That's what you tell yourself. Teenagers. By the way, young parents, grandchildren are your reward for not killing your teenagers. So fight the urge and let those ingrates breathe, and they'll bring you a bundle of joy. But I believe personally, teenagers are God's revenge on mankind. One day, God was looking down over his creation and just said, let's see how they like it to create someone in their own image who denies their existence. That's right. Because I have read the Bible. I have read the Bible more than once, cover to cover. And it never says how old the devil was when he rejected God's authority. My guess, 16. That's right. Devil got his driver's license and drove to Georgia. That's all I know. That's right out of the book of Daniels. Speaking of driver's licenses, I don't know about, when I was a kid, the America I grew up in, we didn't have to pay for driver's ed. My kid gets to be a driver's, they wanted $250 to put my kid through driver's ed. I told my wife, I'm not paying for driver's ed. When I was a kid, driver's ed was free. I said, I'll teach my son to drive a car. Taught him to ride a bicycle, I'll teach him to drive a car. Took that boy out for an hour, came home, wrote a check out for $500. Are you kidding me? I had a twitch when I got back in the house. I was like, Tammy says, what's wrong? I don't know, but those people at school are grossly underpaid, trust me. I kept hitting that imaginary brake on the passenger side, you know, and this move, this will save your life going through the windshield, you know. You saw the truck, right, son? You saw that truck? No way, Pops, that was lucky. So Tammy says, you taking them driving tomorrow? I go, nope, not unless Walgreens sells me a morphine drip over the counter. I'll just hook up, keep hitting the button and laughing with the kid. How'd you get under the truck? This kid was scary. When he had his learner's permit, we let him drive us to church every Sunday. That way we got our prayer time in before we got there. Some Sundays, there were so many miracles on the way to church, we just skipped church, went right to Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Is that the third tree that just swerved out of the way of this car? You guys have been great. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.